Everybody, this is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. Today we're going to talk about a subject that some people have found themselves to be fairly passionate about, mostly due to the fact of their recreational use of cannabis, marijuana, whatever you like to call it, pot. So today we're going to make a video to talk about cryptocurrencies revolving around pot, marijuana. So here we go. We'll go through a list of them real quick. These are just some of them. I believe there's more than this, but these are like the top ones. So there's Hempcoin, trading at under 1 cent. There's one of the more popular ones, Potcoin, that's surging today. Okay, you got Dogecoin. All of these are having an uptrend, not because of anything in the marijuana sector, but because of the sell-off of Bitcoin into the altcoin market. Okay, you have Cannabis coin, you have Cannacoin. All right. So, yeah. All right. So let's talk about which one's the best one and why. And I guess that boils down to a couple different factors. What their presentation on their website, the investor excitement and whatnot. So I would say this is the one that's probably got the most excitement behind it and the most momentum moving forward. It's Potcoin. Let's check out their website. Website's nothing special, by the way. I mean, it's not like IOTA or some of these other websites, but it's also not that terrible. So it allows individuals and businesses to get onto the to get onto their platform. It talks about what is Potcoin. Potcoin is an ultra-secure digital currency network and banking solution for the $100 billion global legal marijuana industry. Potcoin is the first digital currency created to facilitate transactions within the legalized cannabis industry. Potcoin is a community-based effort. Potcoins are digital coins you can send via the internet, which allow cannabis enthusiasts to interact, transact, communicate, and grow together. All right. You can pick it up on Pot Wallet, Poloniex, Bittrex, Challenge Lead, Potcoin Trade, and Coin Payments. You can use your Pot Wallet to store your coins. Actually, I take that back about their website. It is actually pretty nice. For a pot website, this is actually fairly well put together. And I don't say that in a condescending way. I say that, because I've seen some marijuana websites that are, that have misspellings and are, attention to detail wasn't at the forefront of what they were doing. It was more about the cannabis. And usually people who smoke cannabis, depending on how you look at it, sometimes they might not take the details so serious. But these guys appear to be taking the details fairly serious, and I like that. So they're the first ones. You can check them out on YouTube, Instagram, Steemit, Reddit, Facebook. These guys, I actually hold some Potcoin. I do. So they're actually the only ones that I hold. Full disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, but these are the only ones that I'm invested in personally. Okay, moving on. This one has caught my eyes a couple times because it's on it's done some massive run-ups, as you can see on the chart here. There's been some spikes. It's pulled back now, but you've seen it go as high. You've seen it shoot up and pull back. So this one's caught my attention a couple times. Let's check out their website. This one's called Hempcoin. I like that name. This one has, yet again, a fairly decent website. I mean, it's pretty nice. These are some nice websites. I've seen some, like I said, I mean, you guys can come all down on me and say whatever. I mean, as someone who holds a cannabis card myself, in the past, I've gone to marijuana websites, okay? And so let's just say that these guys have it together. They're obviously, it's a simple website, but it's functioning correctly and it's nice. You can download the Hempcoin wallet. Hempcoin was among the first 30 currencies developed in 2014 and is highly focused digital currency for the agricultural farming industry and marijuana hemp industry. Built on the source of Bitcoin, its use includes the marijuana dispensaries and the entire agricultural farming trade business. I like these guys too. I might actually take a position in these guys yet again. This is not financial advice, but I'm I'm liking what I see with these guys in Potcoin for sure from a marijuana cryptocurrency position as a potential investor, okay? Yet again, we're still waiting to see how crypto or marijuana is treated at a federal level in the United States, and the United States does lead the charge on that. If it's able to get some acceptance in the U.S. government, other governments like the UK, obviously Netherlands is really the one who's been pioneering it since the beginning. You know, if you've been to Amsterdam, you know about that. But if the United States is able to get on board, countries like Australia and some of the Asian countries and maybe even the Middle East might become a little bit more lax with, uh, you know, cannabis and hemp. Okay, so let's take a look at Dogecoin. Now, the name is not investor friendly, I'd say, because the connotation, the definition of dope as is narcotic, and dope is a term that is thrown around as basically a catchphrase for what you don't want to be, but they are called dope coin. Okay, now let's take a look at their website. So it loads. It's flashy. Okay, obviously this has nothing to do with how they are as a cryptocurrency, but it's flashy. It's cool. It's technically sound. Choose your wallet. They got some stoners or people who blaze, smoke, whatever you like to call it. People who enjoy cannabis. They would look at this and they would be excited to invest in this coin. Now, what I'm saying from a investor standpoint, using the term dope, I'll show you what the definition of dope is. A drug taken illegally for recreational purposes, especially marijuana or heroin, a stupid person. So, I mean, in using that term, big investment capital, it's going to be difficult with that. But me personally, do I think it's marketable? Yes. I mean, there's been worse words used that have been successful. And, you know, it's a cool website. I'm not putting them down. I'm thinking like that's the only downside in being taken serious with the name like Dogecoin. But that doesn't mean it's end of the road for them. It could just be the beginning. You know, they came out in 2014 also. They've had some spikes. I mean, could you make money with this coin? Absolutely. If it goes back up to 7 cents and you bought a bunch at 2 cents, I mean, yeah. I'm sorry, this is actually a Cannabis coin. My apologies, guys. This is the chart. Okay, so if it goes up to 4 cents from 2 cents, you could make money with it. Okay, so I've said enough about Dogecoin. I like it. It's cool. I like all these, but then at the end of the day, you know, they're high risk because all it takes is Jeff Sessions in the federal government to say something negative about marijuana and try to crack down, you know, after years of progress. Like I said, as someone who has held a medical marijuana card in the past, I don't see a problem with medical marijuana or even recreational marijuana, but I'm not the one who's writing the legislation, and I know the ones who make the laws. They're the ones who basically call the shots. So, Cannabis coin, I just went over that chart. Obviously, it was up to 7 cents. Let's take a look at their website. This is a very professional looking website in the sense that they keep it simple with this. The Cannabis coin is a peer-to-peer cryptocurrency for the cannabis community, instant real-world payments, dispensary tested. They don't have much going on here outside of just saying, hey, you know, we're in the dispensaries, we're instant real-world payments, buy your marijuana using cryptocurrency. Here's an example of it. I like the name. It's got the name, marketable name. You can do stuff with the name like Cannabis coin. You can do stuff with Hempcoin, Potcoin. It's kind of iffy. Dogecoin's kind of iffy, but not a big deal. I'm just saying, I know how big investment capital thinks. They do pay attention to the name when it comes to the big dog, because then they're associated with that on their tax returns, and they're associated with that on their portfolios. So that's why the name is something that I pay attention to as an investor. All right, moving on. Cannacoin, 3 cents. Had a couple pump and dumps. We don't like pump and dumps, especially when they go up to these levels where they're trying to hit the moon, because they are pump and dumps. 3 cents right now. Realistically, you could see it. Look at that. 4 million circulating supply. That's a low circulating supply. Market cap 170,000. I mean, if we just look at the market caps, this one has $2 million market cap. This one $2 million market cap. This one $3 million market cap. This one $21 million market cap. So out of all of them, Potcoin is the one that's the clear leader here. Cannacoin, I like that name also. Let's take a look at their website. They've also been around since 2014. This was the website that I looked at that I was not big on. This is the one that I looked at that I was not big on their website because of this. See how these words, you don't know what it says because it's not properly lined up. This is the kind of stuff that makes me not take them serious, because if they can't focus on having an online, this is their face, right? It's like, how are you going to take someone serious if they don't even take care of themselves? How are you going to take a technology company, a cryptocurrency company functioning as a marijuana cryptocurrency serious if they can't even, get their words lined up correctly on this? Because this is their face. This is what the public sees. We don't see anything else. Obviously, if any of this is misspelled, that would be another problem. I'm not saying they have anything misspelled, but I'd at least like to see the very top of their page fixed with this. Yes, I'm sorry. I point that out in a negative light because people will say something about that, not just me. So their website could use work. It's also not using an IO, it's using a tech. Now this could also explain why they have $170,000 market cap. They've got some room for improvement. Just imagine if they could clean up their act. They've got the name. If they can clean up their website, put their best foot forward like the other coins did with their websites, Cannacoin could come up. So it could be a buying opportunity. I like the low circulating supply. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's cool. But the low circulating supply doesn't indicate the total supply that will come into action. So this price might not go up if they just create more currency. It'll just stay the same, and they're just keeping it at 3 cents maybe as a matter of just trying to remain relevant. So some people who don't observe the market cap being a factor, that is a factor. The market cap is how much investment is in it. So, like I said, we looked at the website. Other than that, it's an all right website. I'd just like to see this fixed because it's silly. It's unnecessary. Fix it. All right. Monsanto marijuana. Say it isn't so. George Soros, Bayer, and Monsanto attempt to monopolize and kill the weed industry. Okay. This is on Steemit. This is a cryptocurrency blogging platform. Many of you have likely heard of the notoriously corrupt George Soros, Monsanto, and Bayer, so I'll spare you the history lesson on the 3 gems and just get to the information I wanted to share. I don't know much. I honestly don't know too much about. I don't get too into the evildoers, so to speak. These George Soros is evil, or Monsanto's evil, or Bayer's evil. It's not that I'm naive to what the accusations against them are. It's that, and it's not that I'm turning a blind eye to the potential of what evil they may be doing. It's just I don't get too involved in the conspiracy side of it, okay? But from an investor's position, if George Soros, who is a very wealthy man, is manipulating something with his money, meaning that if he's buying up certain sectors of it or monopolizing it, that could be an issue, okay? It's something to keep in mind. Because, as you know, what Monsanto has been able to do is successfully manipulate the farming industry, whether it's positive or negative, depending on how you look at it. but GMO corn, GMO soybeans, and then they're talking about GMO marijuana. I don't know. I'm not going to get too heavily into it. Here's some comments. So, oh, here we go. It was posted as fake news. See, so I think that's good that this comes up in our video here, because there is a bunch of fake news. See, as I'm reading this, I'm saying, well, this seems like a little bit of fear mongering, and then we pay a little bit more attention, do some research. We could have even done additional research, but this guy was kind enough to share a link, and then we find out, oh, Monsanto creates first genetically modified strain of marijuana, rumor, claim, false. There you go, guys. See, so it's the internet. You know, if we had read that and we got all hyped up and started thinking that was true based on hype, then we find out we believed something that wasn't even true, but we called it the truth, and then come to find out it's actually been debunked as false. So that's just the world that we live in. We got to do our own research, just like when I show you these coins. I mean, even if you guys want to challenge me on the idea that Dogecoin, the name itself, will hold it back in the long term because of the name and the investor interest, you could say, well, yeah, but the people are going to want to use Dogecoin. But you saw the definition of Dogecoin. Do you want to be considered a dope, or do you want to be considered someone doing something illegal when talking about cryptocurrency? I mean, dope by definition is illicit, illegal drug, right? So you can challenge me on that and say, well, I disagree, and that's okay. I'm just saying, do your research on it to see if it is a long-term investment that you'd like to make as an investor. Right now, Potcoin, Hempcoin, and Cannabis coin are the three that I like. I don't hold a position in this or Hempcoin, but I do hold a position here. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel if you like. And this is Altcoin Buzz, signing out.